I remember like the sorry, my phone cut off. I remember like the new adventures of Mighty Mouse. Here he comes, the Mighty Mouse. Then, with a heart that's true. So don't be afraid anymore. 'Cause things won't be like they did before. Here I come to save the day. And then is on his way. So fight the music play. 'Cause Mighty Mouse is here today. It wasn't like the Andy Kaufman old school Mighty Mouse. They updated it for the 80s, and I swear, besides, I don't know because you look like Mickey or whatever, because I had a thing for Disney and Warner Brothers. I don't know if because he looks so much Mickey, like Mickey, that's why I liked him, but I always liked Mighty Mouse. I will put that theme in the bottom of this video, and I hope you enjoy. I would see the Alf cartoon. My first early years of life as a kid, I would watch Channel 2 till like 12, 1 o'clock, and then you would see like CVS Story Break or Denver, the Last Dinosaur. Shows me a world I never saw before, like that. But like, it was like, you would get like cartoons up until like 1 or 12:30, and like then you would change over to Channel 4, and Channel 4 would have like basketball or whatever. But as years went by, like 2 still had cartoons like Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, and then it was weird because they had like Mask, and then they had Ace Ventura, but at the same time, and then somewhere I think Channel 7 had Adam's Family. Oh yeah, and when I was a kid, I would watch like Channel 7. Channel 7 was cool. It had like Bugs Bunny and Daffy and Tweety and all that stuff, and Winnie the Pooh and whatnot. And then they had later years like Sonic and stuff like that. But then like around 92, um, Channel 4 stopped showing cartoons because something happened with the government where it needed to be informal TV. That's where the IE would come in. That was a government symbol that would play before Saved by the Bell. The last couple years of Channel 4 was like Wish Kid and like Mario and Captain N and stuff like that. And Camp Candy was a little earlier. But then they went off the air, and then it was 7, and then 5 came into the mix. 5 wasn't even doing cartoons in the 80s. On the weekends, they were doing after school. So, like, yeah, things changed. Then 5 was in the mix, 4 was gone. Then it was 2. In the late 90s, it was 2, 2, 5, 11, 7. And then 2 went away, and then it was just 5 and 11. And then 9 would be like on Sundays. Yeah, man, so that was basically the lineup. But I wasn't around for like the last broadcast. I was in rehab for physical therapy for one of my operations. I was in a nursing home, and it was a sad day. There was no announcement or anything. It was just on Facebook. Like, no longer would there be Saturday morning cartoons. It was something called the Vortex for the CW, and that was in September of, you could look it up, September of 2014. It was Dragon Ball Z Kai, it was Spectacular Spider-Man, and Yu-Gi-Oh! I know, pretty eventful. But that was it. But they wrote a disclaimer on the bottom, like, don't worry, you could always find cartoons anywhere nowadays, but still the allure of everything, and the commercials, and the McDonald's commercials, and like every movie had like a cereal or a lunchbox, or a Happy Meal toy. That whole allure went away and kind of could never be duplicated, which is a shame, but that's my story.